How many people here have ran a full marathon before, by show of hands? What about a half marathon? What about a 10K? 5K? Good. Now, take 5 seconds and think about what that process did for you and what did you learn during that process. Take 5 seconds, go ahead. Now, if you don't have the answer, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. I will tell you the answer. What you learn through that process is how to succeed at any single thing you wish to accomplish in life. Anything you wish to accomplish in life, you learn that through running. Running is the key to success. See, I do a running program at my Boys and Girls Club as a social worker. And they asked me why I even started it in the first place, and it's simply because running is the key to success. See, the key to success in life is not some complex algorithm that the few among us can achieve. The key to success in life is very simplistic. All you need to do is learn how to grind. Not just learn how to grind, you need to actually be able to grind, to work day in and day out at your craft, at your goal, no matter what. Even if you don't feel like getting up, you have to be able to do the things that you don't want to do to be able to succeed. If you don't, you will fail, you will stay down there. For my running program, we run 2 times a week. We train for 3 months to be able to run a 5K. First day of practice, I had them run a half a mile. They're wheezing. They're Charles, this is hard. I suck at this. And I tell them, you're right. You're absolutely right. You do suck at this. Because here's the thing though, when you first start something, you'll never be successful at it the first time you do it. You will fail. I don't know who told you that you'd be successful at it, but they lied to you. You are going to fail. It will happen. You're gonna fail, then you're gonna fail again and again and again, and then you're gonna be able to pick yourself back up and keep on pushing. Because if you don't, if race day comes and you're running that full marathon and you don't grind the way through, you will fail on race day. You'll be over there puking on the side of the road because you won't be ready, because you won't prepare yourself. At 6 a.m., you have to be able to get up when everyone else is asleep. At 10 p.m., you have to go to the gym when everybody else is on their couch eating mac and cheese and ice cream and living a good life and they're comfortable. You don't grow when you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, you maintain stagnant, you plateau. The only way that people become diamonds is when they're under extreme amounts of pressure. So you have to push yourself. You have to do things that you don't want to do. You have to go to the gym when you don't want to go there. You have to put down the ice cream and pick up a carrot, something healthy. You have to build your mind right. Because the full marathon is not about the physicality of things. It's about building your mental game first. You have to build your mind first. You have to prepare your mind for this. If you don't, you will have a tough time. So remember this. You are not preparing yourself to run a full marathon. You are preparing yourself to be successful at anything you want to accomplish in life. You are preparing yourself to grind.
Are you worried about things that are only temporary? Letting something steal your joy because you think that's the way it's always going to be? Your dream is not dead, it's just not in season. Your time is coming. The right people, the right breaks, favor, restoration, vindication, that's what's headed your way. These light afflictions are for a moment. It goes on to say, they work in us an eternal weight of glory. The adversity is temporary, the glory is eternal. Something you don't understand, don't get discouraged. It's temporary. You're just passing through. You're going to rise higher, accomplish your goals, and become everything you were created to be. It's easy to remember the hurt, the disappointment, the failure. I'm asking you to remember your dream.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today.
I want your dream to be so clear, so vivid, right? That when you wake up in the morning, all you got to do is step in your dream. Only thing that's going to get you up out that bed, the only thing that's going to make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, and it's coming. The only thing that's going to make you get up and do what you're supposed to do is what you see. I ask you to keep writing, because the more you write it and the more you see it, the more clear it becomes. And so for some of you, the reason why you quit every year around March, or you quit around June, because you can't see it. When you wake up in the morning, look at your goals. Your goals gonna tell you what time to get up. Your goals gonna tell you who you should be hanging out with. Your goals are going to define what time you get up, how you live your life, how you move, when you say yes, when you say no. Reason why some of you will never be successful because you're not immersed in it. The water is still at your waist. You're still looking at the guru in his face with the water at your waist. It's at your shoulder. You're not immersed in it. You're not immersed in school. You're not immersed in basketball. You're not immersed in football. You're not immersed in real estate. You're not immersed in your business. You're not immersed in what you do.
I believed that I was stupid and not talented, and I felt like a total and abject failure. So I used to be 60 pounds heavier, and I grew up in a morbidly obese family, and I really wanted to escape that fate, but I couldn't see any way to do it. All that I had was this crushing sense of being adrift at sea and not knowing how to get back to shore. I could see the failure. I could see that I had no plan, that I no longer knew how I was going to get where I wanted to go. And I didn't believe that those were things that I could change about myself. They felt like a prison sentence, or if I'm honest, it felt like a death sentence. And it was coming to the realization that I wasn't talented that really forced me to look for a new mindset that would allow me to escape depression, because I was coming to the world with my hand out. And as long as I was coming to the world with my hand out, I was at the mercy of other people. And if I wanted to take control, I was going to have to get control of the resources. And in that was a desire to find another way to think about it, another way to think about myself, another way to think about talent, another way literally to think about everything. And I remember saying to myself, listen, pussy, stop asking yourself what the least you need to do is, and start asking yourself how much you can bear. I began to develop a growth mindset. I needed to believe that by working really hard, that I could get better at anything. And if that were true, then I just needed to buckle down. I needed to practice. I needed to get good. I needed to do the reps. I needed to put in the effort. I needed to be willing to break myself in half to get so good that people couldn't ignore me. The way to do that? Act. That's it. You need to get out there and do something. Right now, today, literally, stop this fucking video. And whatever it is, if you already have a passion, you are so much farther ahead than the vast majority of humankind. If you know what that thing is, get out and act. And by the way, if you don't know what it is, act. That's the only way that you're gonna find out. Go encounter stuff. Go try things. It is in the process of action that you're gonna learn the things you need to learn. But if you've been thinking about starting a business, fucking start it. Like, actually build the product right now today. You will learn more, infinitely more, in the process of trying to create it and make it real than you ever will by watching videos, by thinking, by meditating on it, by taking notes. None of it compares. It's not even in the same universe. It's just going and doing it. One step is better than 100 hours of pontification. Running 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction is better than standing still. You'll learn something. So get rid of this notion that you're gonna end the day with a perfect record. You're gonna fail, you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna try 1,000 things, and 999 of them are not gonna work. But whatever you want, literally don't ask yourself who you are today. Ask only, who do you want to become? And then are you willing to pay the price to get there? Like, people are convinced that they shouldn't act until they have it all figured out. Fuck that. You should act right now today, no matter how chaotic your vision, no matter how chaotic your life, no matter how much you have going on already. You're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, doesn't matter. Take an action today or you never will.
Too many of you and too many people in society fall back on the word luck, not knowing the circumstances of someone else's success. You see big things, you hear big things, you see people who do big things, and you automatically say, wow, that guy's so lucky. Wow, she's so lucky. Wow, that's so lucky that happened. Don't say, wow, that guy's so lucky. Say, hey, that's a fortunate dude. He's very fortunate, okay? There's a big difference in how that sounds and what that means and the metaphysical implications that stand behind your belief system when you say that. When you say, oh, that guy got lucky, you're telling the universe and you're telling yourself subconsciously that you believe that you are not in control of your circumstances. And guess what? If that's what you believe, you aren't. But when you say, hey, that guy's very fortunate, you know what you're saying? You're saying, I believe in control. I believe that I am in control, and I believe that the consequences of my actions are in my control. Quit using the word luck. Quit believing in luck, because it doesn't exist in terms of action and reaction, and start believing in work. Start believing in fortunate. Start believing in results that come from your actions. And when you do that and you wholeheartedly believe it, guess what? That's what starts to happen. %99 of people on earth fail because they believe in this fancy fairy tale bullshit, I'm not in control, success fairy that flies down from the heavens and shits $100 bills on everybody's head. That's what people believe in. But going to work every fucking day for 20 fucking years and grinding your ass off and then becoming a multi-millionaire, that's not luck. All right? That's action and result. That's action and reaction. How about when he made less than what you made for the first 15 years, holding on to his dream? You weren't there saying he was lucky. And you need to eliminate that thought process from your head. You need to start thinking of your success as a result of your actions and not as a result of these special circumstances.
Luck does not exist. The only thing that exists is the grind. Working at your craft day in and day out. Individuals that are successful, some people say that they got lucky. Quote unquote lucky. Nah. They are the ones who worked on their craft and every second for them counted. They worked on their craft for a year, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 30 years before they got where they got. So what you're making, if you're saying that other individuals that are successful got lucky, you're making an excuse. That's an excuse that you're giving yourself for you not being at where you wanted to be at. That's on you. That's on you. You're the one who set your alarm and didn't get up when it went off. You're the one who pressed the snooze button. You're the person who skipped that rep, who skipped that practice, who skipped going to the gym, who ate ice cream instead of eating the kale that you set aside for yourself to eat for that day. You're the one who missed out on opportunities because you wanted to sleep in for the weekend instead of getting up when everyone else is asleep, instead of going to the gym when everyone else is comfortable. You're the one who got comfortable. That's on you. That's on nobody else. That's on you. So if you come at me with excuses, reasons, or explanations, shut up! Because I don't want to hear your excuses, reasons, and explanations for why you're not where you're supposed to be when you're the one who makes the decisions, when you're the one who controls every single second how you spend your day. That's you. So don't come at me with excuses, reasons, or explanations. I don't want to hear those. What I do want to hear is what you're going to do to change yourself. Write down what you're going to do to change yourself and go out and actually change yourself. Go out and actually push yourself beyond those limits. Go out and actually get up on the first alarm that you set off, get up on that one. When you get tired in the gym, push yourself through that extra rep. Fail and push yourself through that. What you actually need to go ahead and do, check this out. What you actually need to go ahead and do is you need to go ahead and delete your cable. How about that? How about you delete your cable? Delete your Netflix, your HBO. Delete your cable. Take that $150 that you're spending every month on crap that you're watching. Listen, TV does not help you grow. The shows that you watch, Empire, all that stuff, that does not help you grow. That wastes your time. Take that time, energy, and money that you're spending watching TV, and how about you take that and put that towards your goal? Put that towards where you're trying to go. Take that $150 that you're spending on cable on a monthly basis. That's like 2 G's a year. Take that, put that towards your goal, and then see what happens. Focus on yourself. Don't worry about what other individuals are doing. They are not lucky. Get that idea out of your head. The only one that can make the change is you and yourself alone. Start with yourself. Work on yourself. Make the sacrifices that you need to make. Take the time that you have and see how important it is every single second of the day. You control what you do. Nobody else does that. You have to get out there and grind. So get to it.